One of the first things I do every morning is I come out here right now because I got these plants growing. So I got to check to make sure everything's growing and watered. And then I have to come out here and I got to fill up all my bird feeders and check up on what plants the bugs didn't eat. Cardinal flower, dark opal basil, some lupine Russell, blue fortune, snapdragons, and I think more lavender. Royal flycatchers, goldenrod, we got some tomatoes, going to start a greenhouse, and some lettuce, along with a button bush. And I planted all perennials in here. It was all blue fortune and different things, but I don't think any of it but weeds has been the only thing that's grown, because I spaced it all out, and I think all this stuff that's in here is all weeds. So I'm going to take all those plants, I'm going to plant it in here in random places in my yard. But in the meantime, I got some sylvia, some lilacs, my canna lilies. I don't know what that one is, but it was a goner. That one's a goner. I think it got too much water. Some kind of lemon mint. Whatever these are, they're starting to go. Those are all wildflowers. And the canna lilies are trying to get me. I knew they were going to spread, but there's a new one. And that was only a single over there, but now it's a double. This is really my first time growing any plants, so we're seeing how it all goes. But we got all this I grew, along with, of course, there's some weeds, there's some wildflowers in there as well. But I planted all wildflowers all the way up my fence. But then you got things like slugs eating all my flowers, like that big old sunflower that was there. I also go live, or getting ready to go live, on some bird nests. I got multiple bird houses with cameras inside of them. Now this is one thing that's doing good is my elderberry bushes. They have taken over. But this is some of my lovely blue fortune that is starting to bloom. I just planted this a month or so ago. Very pretty. Besides this one that the plants, bugs keep eating. Because that was blooming as well in like 3 spots. But look at all those wildflowers. Well, there's grass in there too, but there's a lot of flowers in there as well. And I really can't wait for this whole entire backyard, all the way up my fence, to bloom. That's gonna be fucking awesome. And then we have another blue fortune I brought over here, and then a bee balm that is right in there, but it's not growing because I think the soil's too wet. And then this one is another one that was nicely tilled, but the violets have taken over. I might have some marigolds in there that I didn't plant, but are in there. I got some blackberry bushes. I planted 4 of those, which we are starting to get some new life down here. If you look at the little leaves right there. Same for some new growth right there. And then I think I have some sunflowers and stuff over here. I once again planted some blue fortune stuff over here, but I don't see any of it. Next, we're downstairs. We're gonna check all my flowers in here. This is a hydroponics all-in-one garden that I got going. I got some snapdragons, some lavender, some blue fortune, had some lupine Russell, something in there, and basil, royal purple basil. Same thing as outside. I have the dark opal, I have lavender, and then snapdragons and blue fortune. So I went from no flowers, no care about flowers, to flowers everything. So I'm gonna tear the bushes out of the front yard around my, whatever, they're evergreens. The birds like it, but I feel like I want a flowering bush of some sort.